In the earlier lessons, we saw how we can use that route where we can get all of that tweet information, we can search it, return that back, and then output that within our page. And of course, you can style it and get any of the information that you want in order to output on your page. Now, the next one that we're going to do, and in this lesson, we're going to go through how we can post a tweet. And this is going to be a little bit different because typically you probably don't want users to come in on your web page and be able to post tweets. So that's just something to keep in mind, that you might not want all of this functionality, but it's already built out within a route. So I'll show you how to hook that up. So let's give it an ID, and this is going to be the new message. Give it a number of rows. 4 rows is good. And close off that text area. And also, let's line break and do a button here. So this button is going to be a submit button for the form. And there's so many really cool things you could do within this API. So you can retweet certain tweets, and there's just a bunch of really cool things within the Twit API. So we've got get a list of the IDs that follow, so you can get a whole list there, and just a ton. Retweet. So here's, you can retweet different tweets depending on their ID. You can destroy a tweet with the whatever ID. So if you want to get rid of a particular tweet, you can get rid of that. Here's another, if you're looking for Twitter users with a slug of funny. So you could take a look at different Twitter users. Here you can actually upload media. So if you want to upload media such as images, you can do that here as well. So that's another really cool feature. Upload an MP4 file, and just really there's so many different routes here that you can really easily create in order to output different tweet values within your page. There's just a ton of stuff that you can do. And let's open up this bigger. So we've set up our submit. So we'll put an event listener on that as well. We'll put it on the whole form. And let's add our event listener for that. So adding in the event listener. And we're also going to do the same thing. So this time we're listening for the submit of the form. And we'll call it add comment. So it's going to be the function that we're going to invoke. And we already have the routes set up, so this part is relatively straightforward. So add comment is the function. And we'll do this post using JavaScript's XHR. So event, because we got to prevent the default from firing off. So event. So grab that event object, use prevent default. So the JavaScript prevent default method in order to prevent the default. And we're going to grab that comment, new tweet comment. So this is going to be the brand new tweet comment that we want to output. And we'll keep that within a JSON format. So we send it to the backend within a JSON format as well. And document, we can put that full path, get element by ID. And we want to grab out the value of this element. And the element that we're getting, so this is going to be the new message. So whatever contents are there, we're going to simply send within this object. And next, we'll console log that out so we can see what we're actually sending. And then lastly, let's finish off our AJAX with our HTTP request. So XHR. So create a brand new XHR object, do new XML HTTP request object. So you can use fetch as well. You could use the XHR HTTP request for this one as well, because we're just doing a get here. So either one. I'm just trying to provide some variety, because depending on what you want to work with. So there's a few different examples of different methods that you can do this. So doing a post. So make sure that you get the route and that it matches with what your route is. So asynchronous is true. and save that, and just always double check so it is comment. Make sure that it is the same one. And that's really the most important part, that we just want to make sure that we've got that correct route. And then we can send, and we'll do JSON stringify, because we've got new comment within new tweet comment. So we're going to stringify that new tweet comment when we send it through. And also let's update our headers, because since we're sending it within a JSON format, let's update our headers. So we're posting XHR. So we're going to need to set some request headers. We need to specify the content type so that the request knows what to expect. And so this one's a little bit long. It's application/JSON and character set equals UTF-8. So make sure that we get that right character set that we're setting within the headers. And also we're going to be retrieving back our response text. So let's use onReadyStateChange. We'll have a function onReadyStateChange. And we'll look to see if XHR ready state is not equal to 4, or XHR status is not equal to 200. So if either one of these is not true, then all we need to do is return. So that will break the function there once we do the return. And of course, you probably see different ways of writing this, so there's a number of different options. And for now, we're not going to do anything with the returned XHR response. We'll just output it in the console, and I'll leave that up to you. So you can take it from here and do as needed with that XHR response. So maybe you want to tell the user, thank you for your post, or whatever information you want to try out. So let's take a quick look at this before we try that out. So remember again that this is posting live to Twitter. And this should actually be equals UTF-8. Let's save that and try this out. So refresh, and now we're ready to test our post to Twitter and send that post, and there we go. So we see that we get that post has been created. So let's open up Twitter, and there we go. So there's our post that we just sent over. Test our Twitter. There's our post, and we can send another post to Twitter. Post that, and you'll see that once again we get a response. So we get that whole response text, and that's that tweet object. So then of course you can make use of this. You can get that ID if you're tracking that, and there's a number of things that you can do with this as well. So let's refresh, and there we go. So we've got our other one there as well, send another post to Twitter. So that's all working. So go ahead and try this out for yourself. Send some posts, and remember this is live, going to your Twitter account, and also search Twitter. So that's coming in through as well. And you can play around with this and make some updates, adjustments to the code as needed. So next we're going to do a quick overview of the code, and I'm going to leave it up to you to extend this application and build upon it.